Fresno's comes back and wins. Now Santa Maria will put up a three. Bang! Santa Maria!
There's Warner. Here comes a headed jam. Counted for two. The field. Adios! And the Falcons win on a walk-off. And it's saved. What a game. Cortez smacked to the left.
That is gone!
Lob for Perez. That's my play. Off the backboard. Counting and a win. And a win. Brian Perez wins the game for the Santa Rosa Warriors, and they go nuts. And why not?
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Mark Molina, and we're coming to you from Cabinets Multiplex, the softball field, to bring you today's softball doubleheader. First pitch, minutes away. We have the starting lineups for both teams as Corpus Christi veterans host Corpus Christi Moody. And we're having the introductions right now. We're going to start with the Moody Trojans, and then we're going to go over to the Corpus Christi Veterans Memorial Lady Eagles. So leading off, number 6, Serena Gonzalez from Moody. Number 18, Sienna Miller. Number 12, Abigail Garza. Number 5, Danielle Pompa. Number 19, Marisa Garcia. Number 12, Jewel Guerra. Number 9, Meredith Sanchez. Number 13, Kaylin Benavides. Number 16, Amaya Nunez. And number 20, Alyssa Garza. That's the Moody Lady Trojans. And over for Veterans Memorial, leading off is going to be Shelby Peel. Number 6, Cassie Cavazos, followed by number 7, Alyssa Burge. Number 8, Mariah Vasquez. Number 5, Jasmine Canales. Number 14, Amanda Ramos. And number 19, Sarah Gonzalez. Number 1, Talia Maldonado. And number 12, Jordan De Los Santos. The Corpus Christi Veterans Memorial Lady Eagles. And we're going to have the national anthem to get things going, and then we're going to start right after this. So keep it here. We're Real Sports Live.
Throws it down. Hey! See you later. Touchdown.
America has one army, but we have many soldiers. From the infantrymen and women who guard our nation, to the photographers that document our history, there are over 150 paths to service. Which path will you take?
The Harlingen CISD elementary experience looks something like this. Let's see that again. To learn more about the HCISD elementary experience, visit hcisd.org.
Back, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to get things going here with Moody versus Sarah Gonzalez in the circle for a Veterans Memorial. So leading off for the Moody Lady Trojans is going to be Serena Gonzalez. Leading off in the first, followed by number 18, Sienna Miller on deck. And Abigail Garza, number 12, in the hole. So I'm going to start things off here for the Moody Lady Trojans. This is going to be the first of a doubleheader here at Cabinets. Leading things off is going to be this game, obviously, and then followed by Corpus Christi King versus Victoria East at noon. So we'll have a couple of games today. It's been a busy week. Had a couple of triple headers during the week. Thanks to Chris Vasquez. He's been out here and getting all that coverage for you guys. I'm Mark Molina on the call here this afternoon, or this morning actually. So So we'll be here, and thank you guys for joining in and watching. If you're watching on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, wherever you guys are at, give us a like, give us a share. Make sure to go tell your friends you're watching and comment and whatever you guys want to do. We appreciate all your views and all your support. So first pitch in here from Gonzalez, Sarah Gonzalez, in for strike number 1. So 0-1 the count here to start things off. And this one comes in a little low for ball number 1. 1-1 the count here. And this one comes in for ball number 2. So 2-1 the count here. Sarah Gonzalez taking on leadoff batter for Moody, Serena Gonzalez. So this ball comes in low for ball number 3. So 3-1 the count here. So Serena Gonzalez settles back in the batter's box. She's ready to go now. Here's a pitch from Sarah Gonzalez, and getting a piece of it is Serena Gonzalez, who fouls it off for strike number 2. So full count here. Start things off. Want to thank everybody for watching us this afternoon. Doubleheader on deck. A lot of softball, a lot of things going on Saturday, so make sure to keep it here at Real Sports Live. And this one comes in. Serena Gonzalez is going to send this one way out there, and it's going to be a leadoff homer. Over the center field wall, and Serena Gonzalez with the leadoff solo home run to get things going. And she's going to round the bases and come in. And Serena Gonzalez gets Moody on the board.
Number 12, Abiyawaga.
So we got a runner on first now. And then Garza is going to pick up a single. Ladies and gentlemen, got an issue here with our scoreboard. I'm working to get it resolved right now, but the score is 1-0. And Danielle Pompa coming up here for Moody. So we got two runners on first and second here. No outs. It's a 1-0 lead for Moody. And this one fouled off for strike number 1. So into the count. And Pompa sends this one past the shortstop, and she's going to load the bases up. So bases loaded for Moody as they lead 1-0. And Marissa Garcia coming to the plate for Lady Trojans. And this one going to be called foul. And another run's going to come in here as Marisa Garcia with an RBI single. Makes it 2-0. With the bases loaded now. And another hit up the middle for Moody, and another RBI single. And Moody right now with a really strong start. And bases loaded once again. And we're going to have a visit at the mound. Ladies and gentlemen, still working on this scoreboard issue for you guys, so a little patience here. All right, so no out, and we have scoreboard up, ready to go. Appreciate everybody. A little patience here, and we're going to have a new pitcher after Gonzalez gives up 5 hits and 3 runs here to start things off. So after Jewel Guerra comes up with an RBI single. And here's Sanchez. They're going to get a force out here, and they're going to get another run comes through. So it's going to be 4-0 for Moody.
Now, 13, Julian Benavides.
So runners at first and second now. And Kalen Benavides on deck. New pitcher in is Matty Aguilar. And Benavides is going to send this one foul. So 2-1 the count here. And the Moody Trojans 5 hits, 4 runs here in the top of the first inning. And scoreboard's all good to go now, ladies and gentlemen. It's a lot of working things on right now, but we're able to get it working here as this ball comes in for ball number 3. So 3-1 the count here for Kalen Benavides. So the count full now, 3-2. And this pitch comes in low and outside for ball 4. And that's going to be a base on balls here, and it's going to be a loaded bases once again.
Waiting number 16, Amanda Nunez.
And Amanda Nunez coming to the plate for the Moody Lady Trojans. Bases loaded, 1 out here. Here's Aguilar's pitch. This one comes in high and up the middle for ball number 1. And swing and a miss there for Nunez for strike 1. So 1-1 the count here. want to thank everybody who's joining in and watching this one here. Moody just coming out, lights out. 5 hits here in the top of the first inning. 4 runs, solo home run leadoff from Serena Gonzalez, top of this inning. And then Nunez sends this one right up the middle, and it's just going to be an 2 RBI single, and 2 more going to score. And it's a 6-0 lead for the Moody Lady Trojans. And it doesn't get any better than this here. This is the pitch, and then that one just right up the middle, bringing a couple more runners there. It's well executed. And they're going to go to actually the top of the lineup, and Gonzalez going to get the walk. So that's going to load the bases once again. So bases loaded, 1 out here. And Sienna Miller coming out. She reached on a walk last time up. Here's the pitch, and Miller gets a piece of that for strike number 1. Six runs on 6 hits so far. And no errors. It's just been all Moody bats here. And this one right up the middle, and more runs going to come in for Moody. And an RBI single for Miller. Seven runs on 7 hits. 1 out, bases loaded. Abigail Garza coming up now. She had a single last time she was up. And another visit to the mound or to the circle rather, for Aguilar. As the Lady Eagles right now just stunned by the way these Moody bats have come out. And Garza going to pop this one up, and that's going to be out number 2. So that's going to be 2 outs, bases loaded. Danielle Pompa comes up to the plate. This is the 13th batter for Moody in this inning, as this one comes in for ball number 1. And the throw to first is there. I could be in time. So 1-1 the count here for Pompa. Here's a pitch from Aguilar. This one comes in outside for ball number 1. So it's going to be 2-1 the count now. Here's a pitch from Aguilar, and Pompa sends this one over to third base, and she's going to foul it off. So 2-2 the count here for the Lady Trojans. And this one comes in inside for ball number 3. Full count now. 3 balls, 2 strikes. And this pitch comes in for ball number 4, and another run going to come in for Moody. So that's going to be
19, Melissa Garcia.
an 8-0 lead. 8 runs on 7 hits. And Garcia now coming up. She put a runner over on an RBI single last time she was up. She fouls this one off. For strike number 1. This one comes in outside for ball 1. Evens count up at 1-1. And this one comes in low and outside for ball number 2. And Garcia sends this one foul for strike number 2. I want to welcome everybody in who's viewing. Tell us where you're watching from. Interact a little with us. Leave a comment, leave a like, leave a share. We're watching on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, wherever you might be watching. Here's a foul ball by Garcia. And things getting started here in this inning with a Serena Gonzalez walk-off. We're still on the top of the first. Here's a pitch, and Garcia sends this one foul. We're down to third base line. So 2-2 the count still, 2 outs. Bases loaded. And Garcia is going to get hit by pitch and bring in another runner. Actually, no, it's not going to be hit by pitch, so they're going to bring Garcia back. And we call it a foul. So here's a pitch. And Garcia sends this one straight up the middle. Another RBI. So a 2 RBI single. Oh. So this is going to be 1 run coming in. And there's going to be a runner out at home. So that's going to end the inning. So we'll be back, ladies and gentlemen. We got a player down. Keep it here. This is Real Sports Live. Did you see? She hit her in the head.
Stand in Santa Rosa, a locally owned business providing a terrific atmosphere before or after the games and supporting athletes of all ages. When you're in Santa Rosa, be sure to stop by the concession stand and choose from the wide assortment of goodies. An advertising partner with Rio Sports Live is the concession stand.
Come visit our new store in downtown Harlingen. We have furniture, appliances, clothes, collectibles, and more. All funds collected support the Sunny Glen Children's Home. Come see us at Vintage on Jackson at First and Jackson in Harlingen.
America has one army, but we have many soldiers. From the infantrymen and women who guard our nation, to the photographers that document our history, there are over 150 paths to service. Which path will you take?
And he throws it down. Hey! See you later, touchdown.
Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for the fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever memories, antiques and collectibles in San Benito.
And he throws it down. Hey! See you later, touchdown.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are headed to the bottom of the second inning. Everybody okay? It's a real bang bang game here. But Moody puts up 9 runs on 8 hits, leaves 2 on base, no errors. So we're going to go to the bottom of the first inning. CC Vets taking on starting pitcher for the Moody Lady Trojans, Serena Gonzalez. Gonzalez lead off home run in the top of the first inning. So we're going to see her get the nod here in the circle. She's going to be facing leadoff hitter Shelby Leal for Corpus Christi Veterans Memorial here. And we're going to, and a standing ovation for Moody third baseman, number 18, Sienna Miller, who came in and she was called out and took a shot to the head, but she's okay. She comes out and just tough player to come out and get up from that one. And Miller was able to get an RBI single. She was 1 for 1 in that first inning. She also got on base twice. So Shelby Peel, excuse me, not Leal, I'm misreading the lineup here. So Shelby Peel for the Veterans Memorial coming to bat. Bottom of the first inning, and we'll see what kind of rebuttal the Veterans Memorial Lady Eagles have as they trail 9-0, and Peel tries to put down a bunt there for strike number 1 as she fouls it off. And this ball comes in for ball number 1. 1-1 the count, evens things up. Moody leading 9-0 after a massive first inning. And Peel fouls this one off for strike number 2. 1-2 the count. So Gonzalez ready for the next pitch. It's in, and Peel tips this one in play, and she's out at first. She grounds out for out number 1. Up next, Cassie Cavazos. So Cassie Cavazos, center fielder at the plate. Here's the first pitch. This one comes in right down the middle for strike number 1. 0-1 to count. Here's the windup. Here's the delivery. And Cavazos fouls this one off for strike number 2. 0-2 the count, no balls, 2 strikes for Cassie Cavazos. So Gonzalez readies herself. Here's the delivery. And Cavazos sends it over to the shortstop for, there's the throw. And she's going to be safe at first. Throw is good, and Cavazos just beats it out. So she's going to reach base on a single. So 1 on here. 1 out for Alyssa Burge. And here's the pitch, and Burge sends it up the middle. Force out and the double play turn. And that's going to end the inning. So no runs on 1 hit, no errors, and nobody left on base. And we're through 1. Now let's check out that instant replay. Let's see. Now we're going to check out the replay before we go to our commercial break, but just nicely done there in the infield. And then the throw over there at first. And just nicely done, turning a double play. So we're through 1. We're headed to the 2nd inning. Moody up to bat. So keep it here, and we'll be back. This is Real Sports Live.
Since COVID-19 hit, we saw that there was quite a decrease in our sales. We had heard from another business that EDC was helping people with grants, and so we decided to give it a shot, and we were accepted. I would encourage you to contact the EDC and see if you qualify for one of these grants.
America has...
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Top of the 2nd inning. And coming to bat is going to be Jewel Guerra. 6-7-8 due up here for the Moody Lady Trojans. And leading off the 2nd inning is going to be Guerra with an RBI single last time she was up to bat. So this pitch comes in low for ball number 1. And this one comes in low once again for ball number 2. So 2 pitches in the turf here. Just start things off. And here's Guerra with the pitch. And Guerra sends it all the way to the 3rd baseman, and she's going to reach base on that hit. And she hit it right to the 3rd baseman there. And throw was there. Just when the ball's hit right to you, kind of takes you a little bit to get situated. So nicely done there. Runner gets on. And this ball going to be called foul. Oh, this is going to be out. So we're out number 1 here. So 1 out, 1 on. Here's Benavides now. First pitch comes in for a ball. And Benavides pops this one up for a foul and strike number 1. 1-1 the count. So 1 on, 1 out here for Veterans Memorial. Benavides walked last time she was at the plate. And this pitch comes in. A little outside. For ball number 2. So 2-1 the count here. And Benavides gets a piece of this one, and she's going to pop it up, and it's going to fall. Right in that gap past first base, and runners are going to head to the corners here. And that was just in a little bit of a sweet spot. Second baseman was there, and so was the right fielder. But the ball comes down right before they can get to it, so it's going to be hit number 10 on the day. So here comes Nunez, and Nunez last time she was up 2 RBI single, made it 6-0. And right now she's got runners at the corners with 1 out. And this pitch comes in low and outside for ball number 1. So here's the pitch, and Nunez sends this one flying out, and we're going to error, and we're going to get runners across. On the error on the outfield is going to make it 10-0, and put runners on second and third. And we're back to the top of the lineup. Gonzalez on now. And she's going to intentionally get walked, and we're going to load the bases up. After that solo home run, the Veterans Memorial Lady Eagles have now walked Gonzalez the last 2 times up. So bases loaded, and here comes Miller. Had a bit of a rough ending to the last inning, but she's up now, and she's performed very well. Able to get an RBI single last time she was at the plate. So bases loaded, 1 out, ball 1 comes through. It's 1-0 count here for Miller. Here's the pitch. This one comes in for ball number 2. And this one comes in low and outside for ball number 3. So Miller way ahead of the count here. Actually, this is going to be ball number 3. Thought I might have missed one looking away early, as the scoreboard out here at Cabinets reflected ball number 1, but now it's 3-0 the count. So and this one comes in for strike number 1. It's a little outside, but they're going to call it a strike. So 3-1 the count here. And this one comes in outside for ball number 4. And it's a walk and a runner coming in. And we're going to get a new pitcher coming in. Aguilar is done. And coming back in is going to be Sarah Gonzalez. So 1 out, bases loaded. And Abigail Godasuck to the plate now. Not before, we're going to get a couple of practice pitches in for Gonzalez. Warm-up, rather. So we'll be back. We'll keep it here. This is Real Sports Live.
But we have many soldiers, from the infantrymen and women who guard our nation, to the photographers that document our history. There are over 150 paths to service. Which path will you take?
And he throws it down. Hey! See you later, touchdown.
So Gonzalez back in the circle. She's back up. And right now it's going to be Abigail Garza. The base is loaded. And here's the first pitch. This one comes in low. For ball number 1. So 1-0 the count here. And here's the pitch. This one comes in outside as well for ball number 2. Counts 2-0. And here's the pitch. This one outside for ball number 3. Oh, they're going to call it strike 1. So 2-1 the count here. Bases loaded, 1 out for Garza. And this one comes in low and outside, and this is going to be ball number 3. So 3-1 the count. And this pitch comes in low and another walk. So that's 3 walks in a row. And another runner comes in to make it a 12-0 game. And here comes Pompa. She was walked and last time up brought in a run. So this pitch comes in for strike number 1. 0-1 the count here. Bases loaded, 1 out. Moody put up 9 runs in the first inning. 3 runs here in the top of the second so far. And here's a pitch and the throw to third. And this one goes past the third baseman, and a runner's going to score on an errant throw. So it's now 13-0. With runners on first and second, and this pitch comes in for strike number 2. One and 2 the count. 2 runners on, 1 out here for Pompa, who's going to foul this one off. So this pitch comes in low for ball number 2. That evens up the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes here for Pompa. And Pompa puts this one in play. This one over to the shortstop, throws there, and she's out, but the runners move over. So the 6-3 ground out moves runners over in scoring position. So runners now at second and third. And here's Garcia. Up to bat, RBI single last time she was up. And this ball comes in for ball number 1. And this pitch comes in outside for ball number 2. 2-0 the count, 2 on, 2 out for Garcia. Garcia 2 for 2, a couple RBIs. And she hits this one right to the shortstop. The throw's way too high. And she's going to reach on an error. 2 going to come in. And the lead's now 15-0. And that throw was a little high at first. So we got a runner at second now. Three errors in this inning for the Veterans Memorial defense. And here's a shot to center field that's going to end the inning. And it was another big inning for Moody, who put up another 6 runs on 2 hits. There was 3 errors, and there was 1 left on base. And we're going to be back here, ladies and gentlemen. Bottom of the second coming right at you. Back after this. We're Real Sports Live. Keep it here.
ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sherryland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
Josh Moody and Coach Rolly Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Bottom of the second inning due up. Moody puts up another 6 runs in the second inning. They lead 15-0 here over the Veterans Memorial Lady Eagles. 15 runs on 10 hits, 3 errors by the Veterans Memorial Lady Eagles, but 15 runs on 10 hits for the Moody Lady Trojans here. And Mariah Vasquez leading things off for Veterans Memorial. And she's going to lead off the bottom of the second inning. And this pitch comes in. A little outside for strike 1. So 0-1 the count here for Mariah Vasquez. And Vasquez puts this one in play. She's going to hit it over to short. And 6-3 ground out here to lead things off for out number 1. And Jasmine Canales up next for CC Vets. And swing and a miss there for Canales for strike number 1. Closing out the last inning for Moody was a 6-4-3 double play. So it's been pretty solid all-around outing for the Moody Lady Trojans. Everything falling their way so far. And here's another pitch. And this one put in play over to short. Another throw here. 6-3 ground out for out number 2. So here comes Amanda Ramos. She's the 6th batter here in the order. This one comes in a little high for ball number 1. So third baseman here, Ramos. And swing and a miss here for strike number 1. I want to remind everybody, this is just the first half of our doubleheader. We have Corpus Christi King taking on Victoria East. That one slated for a noon start. That's going to be right up after this one. We'll have that for you as well. This one comes in a little outside for strike number 2. So 1-2 the count here. And this one comes in, and this one's hit right to the second baseman, and that's going to be out number 3. It's going to end the inning. 4-3 ground out here. So 3 up, 3 down, no runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base for the Veterans Memorial Lady Eagles. And we are through 2, headed to the 3rd inning, top of the 3rd. And up next for Moody. 7, 8, 9 in the order for Lady Trojans to start the 3rd inning. Keep it here. We're Real Sports Live. We will be back.
Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles? How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
And he throws it down. Hey! See you later, touchdown.
America has one army, but we have many soldiers. From the infantrymen and women who guard our nation, to the photographers that document our history, there are over 150 paths to service. Which path will you take?
The Harlingen CISD elementary experience looks something like this. Let's see that again. To learn more about the HCISD elementary experience, visit hcisd.org.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Meredith Sanchez is going to lead things off here for the Moody Lady Trojans. They need 15-0 here in the top of the third inning. Here's the first pitch. Comes in for strike number 1. So 0-1 the count here. Here's a pitch, and Sanchez hits this one right over to second base for out number 1, excuse me. Second base for out number 1. Lots of numbers being thrown around right now, ladies and gentlemen, as you can see. So Benavides up next. Benavides a single last time she was up here, and she's gonna. Looks like she's gonna get another one here, and a single over there past first base in that little gap. So she's gonna put a runner on here. So here comes Nunez now. The Moody catcher. Runner on first here. Here's a pitch. This one comes in for strike number 1. Oh, and 1 the count. This pitch comes in for ball number 1. And this one fouled off. Going to be strike 2. So 1 on, 1 out here for Moody. The catcher Nunez at the plate. 1-2 the count here. And Nunez sends this one foul up the first base line. So the count's 1-2. And Nunez is going to foul this one out behind her. So the count's 1-2. And here's the pitch. And Nunez sends this one over to the third baseman, and she's going to get the force out. And the double play is there to end the inning. So outs 2 and 3, and that's going to do it here for the top of the third inning. And let's go to the instant replay. And this one over to the third baseman, the 5-4-3 double to end there. So we've seen a couple of double plays here tonight. So that's going to do it here. We're going to be back, ladies and gentlemen. Bottom of the third inning coming up at Veterans Memorial with their last 3 outs. So right now they trail 15-0. The rule's 15 after 3. So let's see if the Veterans Memorial can extend this. Veterans Memorial Lady Eagles can extend this game. We'll be back right after this. Keep it here. This is Real Sports Live.
This game is brought to you in part by the Concession Stand in Santa Rosa, a locally owned business providing a terrific atmosphere before or after the games and supporting athletes of all ages. When you're in Santa Rosa, be sure to stop by the Concession Stand and choose from the wide assortment of goodies. An advertising partner with Rio Sports Live is the Concession Stand.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. 7-8-9 due up for Veterans Memorial. And here is going to be Sarah Gonzalez leading things off here. This one comes in for ball number 1. This one comes in a little high for ball number 2. And 3 straight balls to start things off here. And this one goes over the catcher, and that's going to be a base on balls here for Gonzalez. So that's going to put a runner at first. So up next is going to be Talia Maldonado. And this one comes in for strike number 1. So 1 on, nobody out here for Maldonado. And Maldonado sends it over to second, so she's going to reach on a fielder's choice. And 1 out here. With a runner at first. Up next, Jordan De Los Santos, number 9 here in the lineup. This one comes in for strike number 1. This pitch comes in a little outside. So the count's 1-1 here. And getting a piece of it is De Los Santos as she fouls it off for strike number 2. 1-2 the count. One on, 1 out, 1 ball, 2 strikes here for De Los Santos. Here's the pitch, and De Los Santos right up the middle for a base hit. And she's going to put runners at first and second. And we're back to the top of the lineup. And Shelby Peel. Up to bat next. And this pitch comes in for ball number 1. And this one's going to come in for ball number 2. So the count 2-0. And the Lady Eagles starting to make some noise over there in that end of the dugout. They have 2 on, 1 out. And this one comes in for strike number 3. So the count is 3-0. This one comes in for strike number 1. And Peel's going to get on base on balls here. She's going to load the bases up. So runners 3 on now. And here's a pitch. This one's going to come in for strike number 1. And this ball comes in high and a little inside for ball number 1. 1-1 the count here for Cavazos. And this one fouled off for strike number 2. 1-2 the count. So here's the pitch, and this one going to be good for an RBI, fielder's choice there. So it's a 15-1 game. Bases loaded now. Well, still rather, and here comes Burge. And Burge gonna fly out. So a sac fly. RBI makes it 15-2. So runners at first and second now. And here comes Vasquez. And Vasquez comes up with a big base hit. And runners are going to score, and that's an RBI double. So runners at second and third. It's a 15-3 lead now, and here comes Jasmine Canales. And there's a little visit to the circle there by the Moody defense, but and it's 15-3. 3 runs coming in for Veterans Memorial. Runners at second and third, 2 outs. Here's a pitch, comes in for strike number 1. For Jasmine Canales. And this one's going to be fair, and more runners going to come in. And it's a 15-5 lead now. So 5 runs have now come in for Veterans Memorial in this inning. And here comes Ramos. Fouls this one on for strike number 1. And we got a runner on first with 2 outs. And this one comes in for ball number 1. And Ramos hits this one past shortstop. And it's going to be a stand-up double, RBI. And she's going to be tagged out, but the runner's going to score. So that's going to be it for the inning. It's a big inning for Veterans Memorial, and they needed that one in the worst way. There was a little bit of discussion. So 6 runners come across, and that's going to do it here for the 3rd inning. We're headed to the 4th. Veterans Memorial puts 6 on the board. Moody leads 15-6. We'll be back. Keep it here. This is Real Sports Live.
Come visit our new store in downtown Harlingen. We have furniture, appliances, clothes, collectibles, and more. All funds collected support the Sunny Glen Children's Home. Come see us at Vintage on Jackson at First and Jackson in Harlingen.
America has one army, but we have many soldiers. From the infantrymen and women who guard our nation, to the photographers that document our history, there are over 150 paths to service. Which path will you take?
And he throws it down. Hey! See you later, touchdown.
Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for the fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
And he throws it down. Hey! See you later, touchdown.
Top of the fourth inning here. Gonzalez leading things off here for Moody. Serena Gonzalez, that is. And this one comes in for ball number 2. So 2-0 the count. Gonzalez has been walked intentionally a couple of times. And this ball comes in for strike number 3. And this one comes in for strike number 1. 3-1 the count. 3 balls, 1 strike for Serena Gonzalez, leadoff hitter for the Moody Lady Trojans. And here's a pitch, and Gonzalez hits it by the third baseman, and she's going to get on with a leadoff single. So here's Miller. With the 1 on, nobody out. And Miller fouls this one off. And tagged out at first. The throw was there, and pinch runner gets thrown out at first base. So it's 1 out, nobody on now for Miller. So 0-2 the count. Here's the pitch. Miller fouls this one off. So the count 0-2, and Miller pops this one up, and she fouls it off over to the home dugout. So the count 0-2. Maybe a 15-6 game. Moody may be up by 9 runs, but right now it looks like Veterans Memorial, they feel like they have all the momentum right now. And Miller swings and sends this one foul once again. So the count's still 0-2 here for Sienna Miller. And swing and a miss, and down goes Miller, and that's the first strikeout here. And that's going to be out number 2. So first strikeout here for Gonzalez. Second out of the game. And Abigail Garza up to bat here for for Moody. This one comes in for ball number 1. This pitch outside, 2-0 the count. And Garza sends this one over to first. She'll ground out, and that's going to be out number 3. So no runs on 1 hit. There was no errors. There was nobody left on base for Moody. In the top of the 4th inning, we're headed to the bottom of the 4th. Veterans Memorial up next after putting up 6 runs in the bottom of the 3rd. Let's see what they can do here in the bottom of the 4th. This is Real Sports Live. Keep it here.
Since COVID-19 hit, we saw that there was quite a decrease in our sales. We had heard from another business that EDC was helping people with grants, and so we decided to give it a shot, and we were accepted. I would encourage you to contact the EDC and see if you qualify for one of these grants.
America has one army, but we have many soldiers. From the infantrymen and women who guard our nation, to the photographers that document our history, there are over 150 paths to service. Which path will you take?
And he throws it down. Hey! See you later, touchdown.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are headed to the bottom of the 4th inning. Moody leads Veterans Memorial 15-6. So leading off here for Veterans Memorial is going to be Sarah Gonzalez, the pitcher. Reached base on balls last time. And swinging a miss here for strike number 1. As the ball gets past the catcher. And a leadoff base hit for Gonzalez to get things going here. And the bottom of the 4th. So up next is going to be Talia Maldonado. So So 1 on, nobody out here for Maldonado. The blue says hold on here. So that pitch comes in, but not going to count. So Maldonado ready. His pitch comes in high for ball number 1. And this hit to the shortstop. And the force out there for out number 1. We're going to have a discussion there, and it's going to be the force out at second. So 1 runner on. And here comes De Los Santos. This pitch comes in outside for ball number 1. This pitch, a little high for ball number 2. So 2-0 the count for De Los Santos. And De Los Santos hits a bouncer past the shortstop. And she'll get on with a single. So runners now on first and second. 2 on, 1 out. And here comes Shelby Peel, top of the lineup for Veterans Memorial with 2 on. This one comes in a little outside. For ball number 1. This one comes in low, ball 2. 2-0 the count. And Peel to the pitcher for out number 2. But the runners are going to move over. So Gascavasso's up next for Veterans Memorial. 2 on, 2 out here. Runners in scoring position. And here's the pitch. And this one comes in for strike number 1. And here's a pitch. This one over to the pitcher. There's the throw. Not in time. And runner's going to come in. 2 runners. So 2 more runners cross on that error, on that throw there, and it's a 15-8 game. And you can see this one's hit right there to the pitcher. And that throw to first wasn't there. You couldn't see it on screen there, but the throw was over first. And so 2 out, 1 on. And this one hit over to the shortstop. And the ground out there. That's going to end the inning. So another 2 runs come in. Two runs on 2 hits. There was 1 error and 1 left on base for Veterans Memorial. So we're headed to the top of the 5th inning. We're through 4, and it's Moody on top, 15-8. Keep it here. This is Real Sports Live.
And ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sherryland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
Josh Moody and Coach Rolly Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
Music up.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are back at the top of the 5th inning here. Veterans Memorial puts 2 more runners on in the bottom of the 4th. We're here at the top of the 5th. It's an 8 straight runs here by Veterans Memorial in the last 2 innings, and they cut the lead down to 7. They trailed 15-0 heading into the bottom of the 3rd inning, where they put up 6 runs. And leading off here, things here is going to be Pompa for Moody. And here's the first pitch, comes in for ball number 1. And this pitch comes in high for ball number 2. 2-0 the count. This one comes in, strike number 1. 2-1 the count. And Pompa gets things started here in the 5th with a base hit up the 3rd base line. And Marissa Garcia comes to the plate. 1 out, nobody on here. Leadoff single by Pompa. And here's the bunt. Pompog gonna advance over to second. For out number one. So here comes Guerra. And Guerra sends this one to deep right field, and she's going to fly out for out number two. And here comes Sanchez. And this pitch comes in for ball number one. This pitch comes in low and outside, and there's a throw and the out, and that's going to end the inning. So no runs on one hit, there was no errors, and there was nobody left on base. And we're headed to the bottom of the fifth inning here. After the runners thrown out at third there after the low pitch. Catcher's with her head on the swivel, getting the throw over there to third. So that's going to be it here. We're headed to the bottom of the fifth. Keep it here, ladies and gentlemen. We're Real Sports Live.
The assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles. How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
And he throws it down. Hey! See you later, touchdown.
America has one army, but we have many soldiers. From the infantrymen and women who guard our nation, to the photographers that document our history, there are over 150 paths to service. Which path will you take?
The Harlingen CISD elementary experience looks something like this. Let's see that again. To learn more about the HCISD elementary experience, visit hcisd.org.
And the first out there was Vasquez while we were at the break. Grounds out to first. So here's Canales. And this one comes in for strike number one. So this one comes in a little high and outside. 1-1 to count. One to count. Here's the pitch, and Canales hits this one right to first for out number 1. Here comes Ramos. What, 2 out now? Two out, nobody on. For Ramos. And Ramos gonna fly out to right field for out number 3. So no runs, no hits, no errors. Nobody left on base as Veterans Memorial goes 3 up, 3 down here in the bottom of the 5th. We're through 5, headed to the 6th. We'll be back, ladies and gentlemen. This is Real Sports Live. Keep it here.
This game is brought to you in part by the Concession Stand in Santa Rosa, a locally owned business providing a terrific atmosphere before or after the games and supporting athletes of all ages. When you're in Santa Rosa, be sure to stop by the Concession Stand and choose from the wide assortment of goodies. An advertising partner with Rio Sports Live is the Concession Stand.
Come visit our new store in downtown Harlingen. We have furniture, appliances, clothes, collectibles, and more. All funds collected support the Sunny Glen Children's Home. Come see us at Vintage on Jackson at First and Jackson in Harlingen.
America has one army, but we have many soldiers. From the infantrymen and women who guard our nation, to the photographers that document our history. There are over 150 paths to service. Which path will you take?
And he throws it down. Hey! See you later, touchdown.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Starting things off top of the 6th inning here. It's going to be Sanchez, who's up to bat last time when they had that out at 3rd on an attempted steal. So this one comes in. 1-0 the count for Sanchez. This one comes in outside for ball number 2. So the count's 2-1. 2-2 now after that foul ball. And it's Meredith Sanchez for Moody leading off the top of the 6th inning. And Sanchez hits this one over to short. The throw's there in time for out number 1. And here comes Benavides. This one comes in for ball number 1. Nobody on, 1 out. This one fouled off. This pitch comes in low for ball number 2. 2-1 the count now. And this one a bouncer over to second. Here's the throw to first for out number 2. Here comes Nunez to the plate. 2 out, nobody on. And swing and a miss here for Nunez for strike number 1. On 1 the count. Here's the pitch. This one comes in. Ball number 1. Count even at 1. And Nunez is going to ground out over to second. And that's going to be the end here at the top of the 6th inning with no runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base for Moody in that inning. So we are headed to the bottom of the 6th, ladies and gentlemen. So 4 innings in a row after that hot start by Moody. They come up empty. They're putting up 15 runs. In the last 4 innings, they put up none. We'll be back, ladies and gentlemen. We're headed to the bottom of the 6th. Keep it here. This is Real Sports Live.
Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for the fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
And he throws it down. Hey! See you later, touchdown.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are Real Sports Live, headed to the bottom of the 6th inning. I'm Mark Molina, and leading off things here is going to be Gonzalez, the pitcher for Veterans Memorial. So just how things have gone in the top of the first 2 innings. Moody puts up 15 runs, and in the bottom of 3 and 4, Veterans answers with 8 of their own. It's a 7-run game, 15-8. But ever since then, all the 5th inning, they both come up empty, top of the 6th. So last 1.5 innings, things have cooled down for both teams. And Gonzalez going to lead things off here, bottom of the 6th inning for Veterans Memorial. And this pitch comes in. ball number 1. Here's another pitch. This one a little high. So the count's 2-0. And this one comes in inside for ball number 3. So 4 pitches, 4 balls, and it's going to be a walk to lead things off here for Gonzalez. To put a runner on. And here comes Menina Cavazos. And this one hit over to short. And runner safe at second, and actually the out at second. The throw to first, not there. So 1 out there. Runner on first. So De Los Santos comes up. Maldonado in to run at first base for Veterans Memorial. So 1 out, 1 on here for De Los Santos. And here's the pitch. This one comes in a little high for ball number 1. One ball, no strikes. Here's the delivery, and this one hit right up the middle for a base hit. So De Los Santos with a single in the center field gap. Puts runners at first and second. And we're back at the top of the lineup, and here comes Peel. And this pitch comes in for strike number 1. So runners at first and second, 1 out here for Veterans Memorial. And they're at the top of the lineup with Shelby Peel. This one comes in for ball number 1. And here's a pitch, and Peel's going to fly out for out number 2. The outfielder tried to make the catch and then make the throw over to second, but she makes the play in the outfield. And there's the catch, nicely done there. She tries to make the play over to second, but can't, but good effort all around. Still runners at first and second. Two out. And Cassie Cavazos at the plate for Moody. And this one's popped up high and fly out for out number 3. So there's no runs on 1 hit. There was no errors and 2 left on base. And we're through 6. And we are headed to the 7th. Keep it here, ladies and gentlemen. World Sports Live. We'll be back.
We saw that there was quite a decrease in our sales. We had heard from another business that EDC was helping people with grants, and so we decided to give it a shot, and we were accepted. I would encourage you to contact the EDC and see if you qualify for one of these grants.
America has one army, but we have many soldiers. From the infantrymen and women who guard our nation, to the photographers that document our history, there are over 150 paths to service. Which path will you take?
And he throws it down. Hey! See you later, touchdown.
Sherryland ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sherryland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Top of the 7th inning here. Back to the top of the lineup for Veterans Memorial as Serena Gonzalez is going to get things going here for Moody. And it's a 15-8 Moody lead starting the 7th inning. And this first pitch coming in low. And Gonzalez hits this one right past the shortstop's glove for a leadoff single. Gonna put a runner on. So here comes Miller. Miller with the bunt, moves a runner over, and so out number 1, runner at second. And here comes Abigail Garza. And Garza hits over to the pitcher. That's going to be out number 2, but the runner over in scoring position. Here comes Pompa. And this one comes in on a bad pitch as it goes inside past the catcher, and that's going to be a run scored. So the lead's 16-8. Base is cleared now. Nobody on here for Pompa, who hits this one over to third and throws there and grounds out. So there was 1 run on 1 hit. No errors and 1 left on base. So we're headed to the bottom of the 7th inning. Let's see if Veterans has a huge inning in them. They put up 6 runs in the 3rd, and we saw Moody put up 9 runs, and 8 runs is the deficit. But we'll see here. The Lady Eagles been cold the last 2 innings, put up no runs in the 5th and the 6th. Let's see what they have in store in the 7th. We'll be back. This is Real Sports Live. Keep it here.
Josh Moody and Coach Rolly Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles? How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
And he throws it down. Hey! See you later, touchdown.
Bottom of the 7th inning, leading off here is Burge for Veterans Memorial. And that first pitch coming in for 1 ball. And Burge with the hit over to third, throws no good there. And she's going to go over to second and the third there on the error. So the throw was in time, and Burge is going to get to third on the E3. And here comes Vasquez with a runner at third, nobody out. And this one comes in for strike number 1. This pitch comes in a little outside. This is going to be a ball 2. And Vasquez going to go deep, and she hits the wall. And she falls down at second, and she's going to bring in a runner. RBI double. Makes it 16-9. So here comes Canales with a runner on second. Nobody out here. It's a 7-run lead for Moody. This pitch in for strike number 1. This pitch in for ball 1. This one outside. This one inside. Vasquez over there going to be safe at third. So runner in scoring position, 2 balls, 1 strike here for Veterans Memorial. And here's a shot to deep center field, and that one's going to fall. And it's going to be an RBI double. Now and all the way to the wall. So 2 runs come across here for Veterans Memorial. And Moody wanting to talk about it here. They still lead by 6 runs. Led by 15 at one point. And Veterans Memorial trying to claw its way back. See if they got 6 more runs in them. It's a tall, tall ask. But the way this game's gone, there's always a chance. We've already had a 9-run inning. And here comes Ramos. And Ramos hits over to the shortstop. There's the throw. Does a good job recovering. As Ramos grounds out, but the runner moves over to third. And here comes Gonzalez. Walk last time she was up. Here's a pitch. This one comes in a little high and outside for ball number 1. And Gonzalez pops this one up, and it's going to go foul. So 1-1 the count here. Gonzalez pops this one up, and this one is going to get caught from the first baseman. And there's the throw over to home, and that's the game. And the final is going to be 16-10. Let's go to that replay. And there it is. And then there's a throw to home, and that ended the game there. So a couple of outs there for Moody, and they hang on as they win 16-10. That's going to be it here for this first broadcast. We're going to stop, set up, and wait for these teams to get set and get going. Corpus Christi King versus Victoria East. Coming up next, we'll be back here in a little while, but Moody takes the win here over Veterans. 16-10, they had that big first inning, 15 runs in the first 2 innings, and then Veterans Memorial battles back a little bit, but it was too deep of a hole at the start, so that's going to be it here, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be back for game number 2.